That time of the year when we all are trying to redefine ourselves and find a way of finding the new us in this new year. But why do we even do that? So to help us unpack this and hopefully help you reach your New Year's resolution, we've got Warrior Ric in the house. Happy New Year and welcome back to the show. How are you?
I'm fantastic. How are you doing?
Excellent, man.
You
feeling
feel good?
I'm feeling, especially after that little slogan that Leigh-anne's got going on.
There we go. That set the tone for 2016 right there, man. But it is that time of the year. People set their New Year's resolutions, and I think a lot of the times it's the same New Year's resolution you see year after year. But why do you think people are so adamant to set those new goals to redefine themselves?
Well, first of all, the 1st of January is the new year. So it's the new beginning. It's reinventing yourself. It comes at the end of a little bit of intoxication, a little bit of overindulgence. So it is a good time to start. The problem is consistency. So the problem is how do you make that happen? And you know some of the obvious factors.
Look, man, you almost kind of feel guilty.
Yeah.
At the beginning of the year because what you've been through.
But you mustn't. You mustn't. There's no regrets in life. We know that.
Absolutely.
They're only lessons. So we learn every year that there's a new opportunity so that you can achieve that success. So hopefully you turn the corner in the new year and you say, you know what, even if I failed, I've learned something and I'm going to do better this year.
Some like to say never failure, always a lesson, right?
Hey,
but let's talk, what are some of those common ones, those common New Year's resolutions that people make because of that guilt factor that you're supposed to
it's weight.
lose weight?
It's not just women, hey, the guys as well. It's all about this, I want to look better, I want to feel better.
Stomach in, chest out.
It's absolutely. But it's interesting, hey, everyone's on the beach in the summer in the southern hemisphere. So they were already starting at the end of the year so you can continue it, especially in this region of the world. So it's very interesting to watch how people prepare for December holiday time, but in the overindulgence, they want to keep it going into January. The weather is still beautiful.
Exactly.
So the opportunity. So losing weight is a big one. Quitting the habit, kicking that big habit of smoking. Nicotine is very dangerous, but also it's just a real serious addiction. And then finally finding that dream job. I'd say those are probably the top three.
Okay.
Now, I mentioned earlier on, it seems that people are setting the same New Year's resolution year after year after year. Why do you think it is that people come mid-year, they start failing at those resolutions they made?
People talk about, you need to get motivation in the beginning and then habit will take you through. I believe you need constant motivation. So there needs to be something that's going to energize you. So you need to find that. Sometimes you find it in music. Sometimes you'll find it in a story. You might find it in another person. But you need to set those milestones. So it's not just enough to get the gym membership. You have to go to gym, get the music, go with the right person, and even in your car, whether it's music or meditation, use different milestones along the way because your journey is what it's about. It's not just the destination. So every day there's a new journey, new opportunity. Remember, it's not failure, right? Every time you hit a milestone obstacle, it's about getting over that. So you need something that can get you over that obstacle, especially through the end of January and into February. Once you get that momentum, that motivation that you've created for yourself, along with the person that you work out with, the person that you talk to, the person that you eat with, I think that's probably the best rule of thumb.
Yeah. Now, looking at those three examples you gave us, right? Losing weight, quitting smoking, finding that dream job. What would you say are your tips and tricks of finding your way to success in reaching those goals?
Vision is number one, Katlejo. You've got to have vision. And it's interesting because here, I celebrated New Year's here in Cape Town. What a wonderful time. But it was busy here. And I was telling my friends from overseas, they came down and they said, where are we going? I said, we're going out on a boat and we're going to watch the fireworks. Well, the V&A waterfront was packed. So there was just chaos and mayhem with some order. Public safety had their job.
I get it.
But as we were going, to get to the boat, they said, well, where is it? And I said, well, I know the V&A waterfront, but I didn't know how to navigate myself except for having that vision of the ferry.
Okay.
Right? And along with the ferry was the Ferris wheel. So I kept saying, look out for the Ferris wheel, look out for the Ferris wheel. And they'd never been to Cape Town before, never been to Africa. And they kept zeroing in on the Ferris wheel. So what is vision? You have to visualize your goal. We actually made it with only 5 minutes to spare. And when we got there, the boat was actually taking off.
Oh, wow.
The boat was leaving the dock.
Man alive.
And how do we pull the boat back? So my colleague said, you know what, we're still gonna get on it. So his vision was we were on the boat. He said, no, we're on the boat. I said, no, we're not on the boat. We're on the deck. Vision says, pull that invisible rope and get that boat back. We got on the boat, saw the fireworks in the harbor, and oh my goodness, what a time. So
there we go.
We reached our goal. We reached our goal.
Leigh-anne, there you have it. If you want to get Idris Elba, imagine yourself pouring that invisible korobela into his coffee and then seeing him drink. Vision, baby girl.
That's what it's about. Absolutely.
All right. We are talking New Year's resolutions with Warrior Ric. He's going to be with us for the rest of the morning as well. Right now, though, it's the time for the Monday edition of Expresso Amped.